Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. This is ResortLoop.com, the gateway to the magic. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
And this is episode 145.
Woohoo!
How about that?
Don't know what the significance of the number 145 is.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, you know. I'm highly caffeinated, but didn't have time to look. Oh my goodness! Our last show, there is a correction.
There is a correction. This just in from Kathy Kelly from the Special Mouse Pod. She wanted to make sure that we got a little something. She got one little thing slightly incorrect. She just wanted to clear up for everybody.
Yes.
She had said that. Let me find it here on my massive rundown for the show because my thumb apparently went crazy.
And you say I'm ill prepared.
I know. My
I've
thumb
actually
went
got
nuts.
papers. I've got papers.
What's paper?
Well, I don't know. There's nothing on them. I just do this, so it appears like I know what I'm talking about.
Excellent. Anyway, Kathy said in regards to the DAS card,
Yes.
she said that the return time was the standby wait time plus 10 minutes.
Right, that's what she said, yeah.
She meant to say minus 10 minutes.
Oh,
And she
okay.
just wanted to make sure all the loopers had the correct information so they can plan their trips accordingly and know what to expect. So, Kathy, thank you for sending that to us.
Okay, all right. So if the standby is 40 minutes, you can come back in half an hour.
That's what it sounds like, yes.
Okay, all right. That sounds a little bit better.
Yeah,
You know, that's a better deal than having to come back an hour later, so...
absolutely.
Not bad, not bad. All right, well, thank you, Kathy, for clarifying that. And see, she's got great listeners as well. That
She does.
are not afraid to call her out.
No, we know listeners have no problem calling us out. I don't know about Kathy.
No, calling you out.
Well,
You know, Mr. Toy Story Mania.
I don't even know what you mean. Do we have any other shout-outs? Let's just keep moving.
I've got two. I've
Okay.
got one to our wonderful listeners in Belarus.
Ooh,
How about that?
I like the little thing you did at the end of that.
You like that?
I did.
Rolling my R's. Yes. I believe that's just outside of Chicago. No. That Belarus. I like saying Belarus. I keep saying it.
Yes, you do.
And the other shout out to good pal of the show, Hero Hayes.
Yes.
It is him and his wife Stephanie's 3rd year anniversary on Wednesday, tomorrow.
Aw.
Or today, or whenever you listen to it. It was Wednesday. So there you go. Hero and Stephanie, happy anniversary, guys.
That is awesome.
Tim,
Yes.
been some controversy floating around the Disney World community.
There is. Apparently, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I've got some things to say, but
I'll get the boulder rolling and you can just take it down the hill.
it'll roll right over.
Apparently, it's been made official. I'm sure we've all heard this. Maelstrom is actually closing.
Yes, it is.
It will be for some attraction involving Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
The last day, the final day.
Mm.
If you want to ride Maelstrom, you have to be there on or before October 5th, 2014. It's over,
Let's go.
Bob. The party's
Let's go.
over.
No, let's go right now.
To Nerve?
Yeah, let's shut this thing down.
All
Let's
right.
go.
They're out.
See you, everybody.
Bob, what are your thoughts?
All right. This is we talked about this earlier in the day, and I told you were going to be shocked
You did.
by my response.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Are you ready?
I am.
I love it. And I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me.
And you and I both been reading all the chatter back and forth
True.
all over the Disney community
True.
about how dare they, Maelstrom was one of my favorites. I love Maelstrom. But one of the big themes of most of the complaints was that Frozen, it's not going to last. It's a fad. They're just, it's popular right now.
Right.
But I'm going to say, if you look back in Disney history, we just put in a new ride for a movie that is 70 years old. 80 years. Well, how old? It's almost 80 years old.
Which one's 80 years old?
The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And I think Frozen is going to, it's going to have that longevity. It's going to be this.
You think Frozen, it has the staying power to survive?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to make this statement, and I may be proven wrong. When you go back in podcast history, everybody can go, Bob. Please. Silly Bob. But I think it's going to be this generation's Lion King, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. This is Disney's new icon, and a bigger princess than certainly anything we've seen in a while. And Merida was pretty good. I really enjoyed Brave, but Brave pales in comparison, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. No, I wasn't a huge fan of Brave myself.
To Frozen. I think Frozen is going to have that staying power, and I think I'm gonna predict right now, when that thing opens up, it is going to have longer wait times than any ride ever.
Wow, that's awesome.
I mean,
I'm hoping you're right. Honestly, I am.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the lines. 5-hour waits just to meet the characters.
Right.
You don't mean to tell me those little girls are going to be, and little boys are going to be like, I got to ride this ride. I want to see Olaf. I want to see, the snow Yeti. they'll just move the Yeti out.
Just take him out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and just pack him in snow, and he'll look like that snow monster.
Right.
But I just think that now, do I necessarily agree with what Disney's doing? I don't know. It kind of takes away the integrity of what Epcot is supposed to be. That's
kind of where I'm at.
But I think it's going to be huge nonetheless.
I hope it is. Otherwise, it'll become like, what do you call it? Like a verb. It'll become, we'll use the term maelstromed for something they take out and don't put anything in that's quite as appropriate. You've been maelstromed.
I gotta say, I feel bad for Avatar Land, because Avatar Land is going to just get brushed away, I think, when this new Frozen ride in Norway comes out.
Possibly, but that'll have a different, what do you call it? Different appeal, different audience.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. You're right about that.
But,
How do you feel about this?
I'm hoping the same as you are. I kind of think they're going to have to, they're taking out the ride part and just maybe doing something totally new. Maybe it won't be boat related. I don't know. Because it was a short ride.
Yes, it was.
And it's going to be closed for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, a relatively long time. So I'll be curious to see.
I'm guessing they're going to, see.
You don't want to go cheap.
I understand that, but I'm going to go with the whole refurb of Test Track. Everybody was so excited about the refurb of Test Track. And it was window dressing. There was no new track in there. There was nothing really all that new, other than a new look of cars, the interactive queue ahead of time. So I'm wondering if it's going to be the same ride structure, but you're going to have a little bit more interaction with the Frozen characters, and maybe in place of the movie that you always run past, the the IKEA furniture.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I know.
But can I just tangent? Go ahead, tangent.
Good, hit it.
Yeah. Rude to walk in front of the screen, by the way.
Yes, go in the back.
Yeah, go up and around. Come on now. There are some people that now, if there's no one watching, well, it's
right.
Free.
If they're just hurdles, the seats are just hurdles. Just keep going.
Right. And don't get roped into building your own chair. That whole IKEA thing I don't get. But okay, so you're not too sure.
I said this, I think it was on Facebook. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go in cheap with, if this is your Lion King franchise, if this is your new Renaissance movie.
Right.
For Disney and the animation.
Right.
You can't just paint the boats.
Right. And I'll say this too. I'll say this on top of it. And I know everybody's like, oh, Disney's just, they're doing this too quick. Frozen hasn't really established itself with its longevity. But I think Disney kind of burned themselves with nothing for Little Mermaid, nothing for a very long time, nothing for Little Mermaid for a very long time, nothing for Lion King, and really nothing for a very long time with Beauty and the Beast. And the same goes for Toy Story. If you really look at Toy Story, it took them decades to get anything up for those iconic movies. And I think they've learned their lesson and say, hey, we got to strike while the iron's hot. We're going to go after Frozen right now. Norway didn't want to participate, so
they're out.
They're out. Yeah,
I agree. Disney is known for dragging their feet so long that the property isn't even relevant anymore.
Right. Yeah. I mean, really, if you think about it, the kids that just love Frozen right now, if they were to really wait like they have in the past, those kids are going to be teenagers or older and not really care to go.
Because a lot of times, Disney releases movies, and the movies they think will be massive hits, like Treasure Planet, bomb.
Right.
Little movies they throw on the Disney Channel, High School Musical, become phenoms.
Yes.
And then they're rushing to get out merchandise and throw something in the parks, and then you come up with like tiny little parades that are like 84 times a day.
Right.
Just to have some kind of presence in the parks. So,
Right.
I'll be anxious to see if this will coincide with some kind of like Frozen sequel, some kind of Frozen special release. There's got to be something when this attraction opens that has to tie back into the movie, cause a new buzz.
Right.
And I think they'll probably, they got to have enough people on that to nail it. If not, it'll be very interesting. It'll be maelstromed.
It will be maelstromed, but I'm going to tell you, don't expect, and this is just my opinion, don't expect a completely changed ride vehicle or ride experience. The ride experience is pretty much going to be the same, I think.
You think?
I think if they do anything, it's going to be more along the lines of maybe not really a bobsled, but like his. I can't remember the other character's name. I only know the girls in Olaf. But the sled, the sleigh type of thing. You might see something like that, but for the most part, the entire structure, I think, is going to remain the same, with elements of Frozen in there. So that is just my opinion.
I am very, like I said, optimistic, but it's making me a little sick.
Is it making you sick?
Yeah, see how I did that? I'm trying to help you out with a segue here.
Are we moving on?
I think we need to move on. We don't want to maelstrom the show.
Oh,
we've been maelstrom.
You're already starting. My goodness.
No, like I said, I'm very optimistic, so we'll have to see what happens. I'll be anxious to see what leaks out as time goes on.
Exactly. Maybe the new phrase will be Polly Beach it, since you'll sit on the Polynesian beach and not see anything. Anyway.
You've been DVC'd.
Anyway, speaking of sick, Tim.
Wow. Where'd that transition come from?
I don't know. Disney has a tendency to make us sick. They do.
On purpose?
Well, golly, I hope it's not on purpose.
No.
But they feed us that delicious food and the wonderful desserts. And then they make us ride those rides.
We do big drops.
Drops and spinning and drops and so what we thought we'd do is we would talk about the rides that make you sick.
Oh, I love it.
Walt Disney World.
Let's do it.
And not Maelstrom. All right. Let's start at the big one.
Okay.
The one that has the most. Magic Kingdom. Now I'm going to run through these.
Okay.
All right.
And I will interject as we go.
And then you give your number one for each of the parks. And I'm going to give my number one.
Okay.
Hit
me.
All right. Let's start. We're going to go left at the hub that's under construction.
Louis.
And we're going to hit Magic Carpets of Aladdin. Does that make you sick or no?
No, I'm good with that one.
Really?
Yeah.
It spins round and round and up and down.
It does.
Some people it's going to make sick.
Some.
Yeah.
If you're so sick from the Magic Carpets of Aladdin that you have issues, you need to mix in some Dramamine in your breakfast cereal. Just throwing that in there.
They made us evacuate the Haunted Mansion because somebody got sick. How do you get sick on the Haunted Mansion?
Well, it could be heat.
It's the food.
Where do you think they came from?
fantastic.
Was it a turkey leg all over?
Oh, hey, maybe. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so you're okay with Magic Carpets
I'm
and
good.
Aladdin's. Splash Mountain.
Oh, I'm good with that one.
Sloshing around, little hills, little seasickness, and then that big drop. No?
No, I think I'm good. I don't notice too much sloshing.
Well, you're a cruise guy. You're used to slosh.
My Navy SEAL training. I'm kidding.
We agreed to not bring that up.
True. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad?
No. It's whippy, but I'm okay when I get off of that one.
Oh, my gosh. Folks, he has the stomach, an iron stomach.
It's more of a gizzard.
Now, I'm gonna throw this out there, and this is going to go with any 3D movie that's out there. Some people have issues with the 3D movies.
Yes.
So, Mickey's PhilharMagic.
I'm good, but again, yeah, if you have 3D issues, that could be a little interesting.
Yeah, some sort of motion sickness thing is going to get you.
Get a little queasy.
Yeah. Mad Tea Party.
Absolutely.
Oh, and going back to Mickey's PhilharMagic, then you throw in that 4D with the smells, and that might throw somebody a little bit.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you're good with Mad Tea Party.
No, teacups. Because I want to spin. I just don't want to sit back and I have to grab the wheel and spin it.
So you're not going to throw up on that either?
No, I might. There will be queasiness involved.
Okay.
I look like that guy in the baseball games with the spinning on the bat, his head on the bat down on the third baseline and tries to run, except for the running part.
I got to get video of that.
Yeah, you do.
I'll pay big money to see Tim do that.
Oh.
Dumbo?
No, I'm good with Dumbo.
Just like Magic Carpets?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're all right with that?
I'm
Well,
good.
then you're okay with Astro Orbiter, right?
Yes.
See, I don't
That's
know,
a little higher, though.
Yeah, well, then you got, yeah,
it's further off the ground. They could add a little queasiness there if you got a little height thing going on.
maybe.
Yeah.
Barnstormer.
I've done that. That is small but whippy, but it's okay.
Oh, man. All right, Space Mountain.
In the dark, I'm all right.
I would think that would make it worse.
Yeah.
No?
No, I think I've not done that one in a while, but I remember that one being all right. I'm good to go.
All right. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
I'm actually concentrating on the targets, and I'm not doing too much spinning.
Yeah.
But I think I did it once with my son or my daughter when they were little, and we just spun through the whole ride.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
That was fun.
The joystick went to the right or the left and just stayed there.
Yeah, you're losing a turkey leg there.
Exactly.
All right. What is your number one out of Magic Kingdom? That's it.
For me, I'm going Mad Tea Party.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That one's going to take you out. I don't care what kind of stomach you got. Oh my goodness! All right, let's move on.
Moving
Epcot.
on.
We
Epcot.
got so wrapped up in Maelstrom.
Yeah, that's right.
We got to move this along. Come on.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right, Epcot. I only found 3 in Epcot that could cause you issues.
Okay.
Mission Space.
Yes.
Yeah. Test Track.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot fast and slow and inside. You're whipping around them corners.
Yeah, I'm good with that one, but yeah, I could see where that would get some people.
Yeah, and this one is going to be based upon how you design the roller coaster, but some of all thrills.
Oh, I've not done that.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to go with you on that one.
Yeah, my kids rode together, so they put together this elaborate roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing my wife, who gets motion sickness very easily and can't ride roller coasters, ours just kind of went real slow up and down, a slow banking turn, and it was over.
Right.
So, yeah.
Let me add a couple.
Yeah.
What about a Soarin'?
No.
You're good with Soarin'?
I didn't pick Soarin' because Soarin' is so smooth.
Here's the thing: if you don't look straight ahead and you look to either one of to the side,
yeah,
you could get a little. I could see where there's a little bit of queasiness involved.
I'll give you that.
And how about this one, the Garden Grill, a restaurant that spins?
No, I knew you were going to say.
You did not know that.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's a restaurant. They give you food and then they make you spin on the food.
It doesn't spin.
It spins.
It rotates gently. There's a difference between spinning and rotating gently.
If you tip the waiter a couple extra bucks, they will turn it up. The speed.
No, they won't. Don't even.
That's a great rumor to start. Let's all start that rumor. Start that rumor, everybody. They can turn it up like a 45.
Oh my gosh. It's like the turkey leg, the free turkey leg thing. Go up and gobble in front of the turkey leg guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like
my
that.
gosh.
That's good.
Well,
That's
you know.
good. Hey, the waiters will, they'll love it because
Exactly.
All right, so that's all we got at Epcot. Moving on.
Yeah. Oh, number one, by the way, would have to be the mission space, I would think. I always go non-spin.
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
too afraid to do spin because I think that there would be a protein spill involved.
Yeah. I made the mistake of looking over one time, and I almost passed out. The G-forces almost made me pass out because I was not looking forward like they tell you. Do not look to the side, look forward.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that was a rough one. All right, Disney Studios. We're going to go Star Tours.
Star Tours. You know what? That didn't bother me too much, but it did bother Dawn.
Yeah.
With
Patty's
the 3D.
same way. She can't do it. Toy Story Midway Mania. Much like Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin.
I would say that one doesn't bother me, but I could see where it would. Being the 3D, wearing the glasses. And that little car is a little whippy thing, man. That thing zips around.
Yes, it does. Yeah, without your control.
Right.
So that's an added factor there. Absolutely. Another 3D movie, Muppets. Muppets going to get you sick?
I've been good with Muppets.
Pie's coming at you?
Oh, I could go for a pie.
Yeah, I think that Muppets is okay, but I will say Mickey's PhilharMagic, when you're on the magic carpet with Donald whipping through the bazaar, that even got me just a little bit like, ooh.
Oh.
A little bit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just because it's all over the place. All right, Rock and Roller Coaster.
I've not done that one.
What?
Yeah. I usually skip that one.
See, I typically
the launch kind of. I'm not a big fan of like Upside Down,
yeah.
and the big launch. I'm not sure.
I would say that just looking at Steven Tyler at the beginning
Is that what makes me nauseous?
might do that to some people. Not me, Steven.
No.
I hear he listens to the show, so
Oh, huge fan.
We're
Huge.
We're good. That's Steven Tyler up there in Akron, Ohio, isn't he?
Yeah, he's up there somewhere.
Yeah, Steve.
He's
Tyler.
down the street from some LeBron guy.
Yeah, right. And finally, at the studios, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Did I get nauseous on that, or I just remember not liking the free fall thing? I'll say yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that could make you sick. Okay, number one in the studios.
Ooh, I'm one in the studios. I'm going with Tower of Terror.
Really?
For me, yeah. Yeah, I don't like the
right.
free fall thing at all. That did freak me out.
I'm going to go Star Tours.
Okay, I can see that with the new 3D thing. Absolutely.
Yeah. You're really zipping through, those canyons and stuff. And yeah. All right, moving on.
Let's do it.
To the full day park. That's why I saved it for last, because you're there for so long. Animal Kingdom. Tough to be a Bug again. Movie. 3D movie.
Yeah, same as the others.
Yeah, that one I don't think either. That one goes along with kind of Muppets.
Yeah,
so
it does.
That one's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Expedition Everest.
If I do that more than once, I do feel a little off. Equilibrium even goes off a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. We've done it twice, and then the kids thought about going again. I was like, I can't go again. If you guys want to go, have at it.
Be honest. You're afraid of the Yeti. That's
true.
You can be honest.
Well, I'm not afraid of him because he doesn't move right now. He should be afraid of me. I could take there and just swat.
He's going to move just fine when they move him over to Norway. Primeval Whirl.
Ooh.
Over in Dino Land.
Is that the coaster?
That's the little kind of mouse coaster that you spin around. And
yeah, the kids did that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that because I thought I would get motion sickness on that one.
Yeah. I'll do it to you. And finally, Dinosaur.
Dinosaurs, I don't really have motion problems, but there is a lot of movement in that.
It's a lot of movement.
Shaking.
There's some strange smells, the sulfur and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Could make some folks queasy. All right, finally, your number one in Animal Kingdom then is...
Number one in Animal Kingdom is... What were my choices again?
Tough to be a Bug.
No.
Expedition Everest, Primeval World, Dinosaur.
I love it. Expedition Everest, because I can't do that more than twice. Back to back.
Mine, and this will, and I'll ask you this, but mine and all around the entire Walt Disney World property, Primeval Whirl.
Really?
I can ride the teacups all day. I can ride any of the rides. You put me on that Primeval World, and I come off wanting to sit down for a half an hour and watch Nemo. I want to watch the Nemo stage show just to get my stomach to settle down.
Wow.
So that's a rough one. What would be your worst ride to make you sick at Walt Disney World?
I'm going to say Expedition Everest, honestly.
Really?
Because if I do it twice, I feel a little iffy, and I know I can't go 3 times.
Wow. Okay.
Although maybe I should throw Tower of Terror up there because of the free fall thing.
Well, you know what? No, I'll give you. Absolutely, I'll give you Expedition Everest.
Expedition Everest, I can
going
do.
Backwards.
Yes.
You're going backwards. That'll throw you.
And I'm not a big coaster guy anyway, so that's probably the most daring one I go on.
Yeah.
Because Big Thunder isn't really too bad at all.
No.
So.
No. Yeah.
But I will be going to Cedar Point in a couple weeks, so that should be interesting. I see myself doing a lot of watching.
Look.
I see myself taking a lot of pictures.
That's nice. Wave, kids. Wave.
There you go.
All right. Well, Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That is all I've got.
Let's hope this show didn't get maelstromed.
Will you stop?
I know.
It's not. It's going to be great.
I'm going to make that stick. That's going to be a new term.
I'm good. No, it's not.
I hope so.
No, it's not.
All right. Remember, speed up the Garden Grill by tipping your waiter.
I like that, though.
That is cool. We need to pass that one along. Oh, that'd be the best rumor to start.
That is awesome. I love that.
Oh,
get us out of here, Tim.
I was waiting for you to say, well, that's all I got. But that's all I had.
I already said that.
Did you? Oh, I'm sorry. I was worried about the Garden Grill.
Stay with me.
I'm with you. It's late. It's late here in Ohio. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter at ResortLoop.Tim. We have the website, ResortLoop.com.
And I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget Facebook.com/Resort Loop. Rate us on iTunes. How about a show open, Tim? We haven't had one in a little while.
We need some more sent to us. You can email them to us, or you can use the Looper line. Area code 414.
WDW.
Loop.
And where else can they listen, Tim?
I would tune in on the Stitcher if it were me.
The Stitcher.
The Stitcher. Everybody, thanks for joining us. This has been The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.